Hello everyone, back with another video. It is your boy Jose. Sorry I've been MIA. Been real busy with college, but happy to say I graduated. So there's that. That's besides the point. In this video we'll be showing you how to replace a thermostat in a 2006 and 2012 Mitsubishi Eclipse GT. I know the SE and the GS have it in a similar spot, and in the same principle is follow the lower radiator hose up to the engine, and that should house the thermostat. So I forgot to talk over the video when I was doing it, but I figure it's probably better that way. It's just less to edit on my end. It's kind of just go off of audio and video as well. Just kind of keeping those things synchronous. But yeah, making my way over to Giant Eagle right now. I'm gonna buy some bread. But yeah, let's hop into it. Alright, so we start off by draining out all the fluid in the radiator and taking out the coolant reservoir. And then we're just gonna take off the drain plug, which is located right here, to the lower right side of the radiator. So we're just gonna let that drain for a bit, and then what you're gonna do is you're gonna take out you're going to take out the air intake manifold, all that jazz, and then you're going to take off these two screws. These are 10 millimeters. That'll just give you enough space to like wiggle around and access the 12 millimeter bolts that house the thermostat. You're not going to take out the plastic wiring that's under it all the way. You're just going to loosen it up to make sure you have some wiggle room, and then you're just going to pull it out as shown. So a little bit of coolant is going to leak out, but that's fine. Or it's going to wash it away with water. Yeah, so there's the thermostat. Just going to pull it out with your hands. If it's stuck on there, you can pull it out with the screwdriver. Just pull it out. So this is the old one. I'm assuming it was shut tight. This is the new one. So here's the part number from AutoZone, the Duralast one. They're both pretty small in size. One's different than the other, but they work the same. So what I showed right there is sandpaper. You're just going to want to sand down the mounting surface a bit. And then you're just going to re-tighten everything up. Make sure the long side of the thermostat is facing towards the inside of the engine. And then you're going to bolt back everything up. My bad. So you're going to bolt up the housing. You're going to bolt up the radiator drain plug. And yeah, so you're just gonna fill it up with water. It's gonna be open now, so you're gonna have to drain everything for a second time because mine was in the shut position, so it didn't allow coolant to get out from the engine. So you're just gonna put distilled water in and then let it run for about 5 to 10 minutes. Just let the coolant, any remaining coolant from the engine, circulate through the engine and the cooling system. I know this video is kind of going fast, but once you get that done, you're just gonna wait for an hour to let it cool down, drain the distilled water, and then you're gonna fill everything up with actual coolant and top it off. Keep the plug or the cap open when you're running the engine to make sure you get all the air bubbles out and make sure everything is running smoothly. So it's gonna eat up a little bit of coolant just because it's circulating around the engine. That's normal, that's why you fill it up. And then you're just gonna place everything back in, the air intake manifold, the drain, your overflow container, and any remaining coolant you're just gonna put in the overflow container. So whew, that was a lot to cover in about 4 minutes. So you're just gonna place the cap back on, and then you're just gonna spray down the area with water so nothing corrodes due to the coolant. So you're just going to spray your work area down, just get every nook and cranny sprayed down with water, and after that you should be all set. All it's left to do is just reinstall everything, some plastic parts that you might have taken out, such as this for the air intake. But yeah, that is how you change a thermostat. So this is me driving after the install. Everything seems normal. The only reason I noticed it was because my car started overheating, which was bad. Turns out I had no coolant left in my radiator, so I'm just assuming that the heat evaporated the coolant that was left inside of my engine. It just boiled it up and left it empty. Everything seems good so far. I've been driving it a couple days now. The engine temperature gauge seems to be alright. Everything's in operating temps. But yeah, it's been a long time, guys. I know I've been pretty busy. Here we are, still driving the Eclipse. Not sure if you can notice, but I added some tint to it. So it's pretty self-explanatory. I self-taught myself. YouTube, Facebook, tips and tricks. Blocks sunlight well. I also did it for the sunroof as well. Sorry for the watermarks, but the rear tint was very hard to master or get right. But yeah, let me just show you the thermostat, the gauge, the engine temperature gauge. As you can see, everything looks good. Everything is in operating temp. Yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I'll be coming up with some more videos in the car as well. Some things that I've done to it, such as the tent and stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, share it to other people, because who have Eclipses might have problems overheating. So yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Thank y'all for tuning in.